In the early 80s, the phenomenal success of the movie Coal Miner's Daughter had brought Loretta Lynn to the height of her career. But her unrivaled worldwide success was soon tempered by family tragedy. She lost her mother to lung cancer, and her hard-driving road schedule had pushed her to the point of exhaustion. But it was the devastating loss of her oldest son, Jack, that sent her into an emotional tailspin. Loretta was just beginning to be able to face her career again when her husband, Doolittle Lynn, was diagnosed with diabetes. After a lifetime of alcohol abuse, his body was finally giving out.
When Doo got sick, there was no question for Loretta. Her career was completely on hold. It was as if she'd never had the career.
What we came to find out is Mom had this strength that started coming up. As the sicker Dad got, the stronger Mom got.
Loretta spent her days and nights on a sofa next to Doolittle's bed, sleeping only when he slept, tending to his every need.
She fed him. She made sure that he had his medicine. She bathed him. She did everything for him. And my mother's a little bitty person.
In 1995, a frail Doolittle joined Loretta on her weekly show, Loretta and Friends, where she sang one of his favorite songs to him.
And love is the foundation we lean on. All you need is love to ease your mind. Oh, and does it have to be right to be called? Don't cry. When he gives me more loving than a lifetime of looking could ever find.
Through all the turmoil that Loretta and Doolittle had through the whole life, they loved each other.
I think that Doo and me was probably one of the hardest and the best love story that's ever been told. It was a hard love story, but we did love each other.
In August of '96, after 47 years of fussing, fighting, laughing, and loving, Doolittle Lynn died in the arms of his adoring wife.
Finally, I looked down at him and said, honey, you just go around the corner and I'll be okay. I said, it won't be long, I'll meet you. And he took one breath and died. That was so hard. It was so hard.
After Doolittle died, Loretta moved to another house in Nashville to grieve. It was a year before she could face Hurricane Mills and its many memories of Doolittle. The 90s were an emotionally taxing decade. Besides Doolittle, Loretta also lost her brother, Jay Lee, her longtime producer, Owen Bradley, her girlfriend, Tammy Wynette, and her dear friend and duet partner, Conway Twitty. The year after Doolittle's death, Loretta slowly began to pick up the pieces of her career, taking an occasional job every few months. In 1998, she recorded her first solo album in 12 years. After all those years away from the music scene, Loretta's first single off the album, Country in My Jeans, made it onto the charts.
Lord, I've got country in my jeans. Lord, I've got country in my jeans.
I thought it was so cool in 2000 when Loretta Lynn placed a single on the country popularity charts at age 65. I mean, women are thrown on the scrap heap by this industry when they're 40, and there she was, still in there, duking it out with the kids. I thought it was just the coolest.
Loretta Lynn's legendary status stems as much from her life as from her art. But when the two combine, something rare and beautiful happens that is uniquely Loretta and uniquely American.
I think that's why people have embraced her the way they have over the years, because she's not afraid to be who she is.
Still sings her butt off, and, you know, she's just a natural talent. You know, she's just down home earth.
Loretta has something that I wish we had more of this day and time. When you hear her voice, she's such a stylist, there is no doubt. That's Loretta.
She is an extraordinary instrument, much better than people know. And she's in the Country Music Hall of Fame, and by God, she deserves to be in there.
In spite of her Hall of Fame status, Her friends and fans will tell you she's still very much the funny, feisty little girl from Butcher Holler.
I hope I never say anything to hurt nobody. That's how I'd like to be remembered, as just a good person. That's it.
Wouldn't it be fine if you could say you love me just one time with a sober mind? Wouldn't that be fine? Now wouldn't that be fine? Wouldn't it be great if you could love me first and let the bottle away? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great? Hey, wouldn't that be great? Throw the old glass crutch away and watch it break. Wouldn't it be great? Hey, wouldn't that be great? It's for our sake. Now wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be